Hello YouTube, Dogfoot9 here, and welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode. And today, we've got a match from every tournament we're in at the moment. We're in the Barclays Premier League, obviously, until the end of the season. We're in the Champions Cup, and also we're in the Capital One Cup. And today we're going to be opening off against Swansea. And we've got Swansea in the Cup, and we've got Swansea in the League. This happened a couple of episodes ago against Everton, I think it was. So, I don't know why it's been happening to me. It doesn't really happen too much in real life, like 2 games one after another against the same team. It doesn't really happen that often. It's probably because the fixtures get shifted around and stuff when that does happen, but it happens in FIFA because, you know, the game isn't built to make sure that you're not playing the same opponent twice, obviously, because it's a computer. So, first of all, we're in the Capital One Cup against Swansea, and I want to be trying to win both matches, because Swansea, in FIFA, they're kind of a mid-table finishing team, and I want to be beating them, so I can gain them extra points and work on my goal difference. And then straight away here, this is an absolutely brilliant passing move here, working our way up the pitch quite slowly, and then straight away, strike with Muriel, threw that over the top ball, and put it into the back of the net, which is an absolutely brilliant move there, if I do say so. The passing there in that build-up was really good, and it was quite a nice goal to score. It's probably one of the best moves I've done so far this season with the team. And then once again, before half-time still this is, we pass it through, Walker gets on the ball, and there's no way we're going to catch up with him. But they do, I don't know how that wasn't a foul, but they do take him out, but Muriel's there to smash it in, because the keeper was totally out of position there, had most of his goal open, and Muriel could just smash that past him. And within the first half, we'd won that match, and nothing really happened in the second half, if I do say so myself. So, that's the end of that game. So, next up, we are against Swansea again in the Barclays Premier League this time though. So we've got to shift up the team a bit here, and players which I want to put on, I want to put on Aguero, I want to change around some of the players a bit here, and I wanted to put Muriel off the pitch, and I wanted to put Walker on this time. Well, I want to take Walker off, and then put on Oxlade-Chamberlain, because Oxlade-Chamberlain has been moaning at me a bit. He wants to play a bit more, so I'm going to let him play a little bit more. So, here we go, Vermaelen on the ball, well, I'm going to put him on the pitch as well, and Courtois is in there, Azpilicueta putting him as right back. Azpilicueta, I'd like to talk about him a bit. I must say he has really been a good signing for me. He didn't cost that much. He gave Sagna away, who I probably wouldn't have been able to sell for much because he was getting old, and this season I bet he would have probably decreased in ratings. I think he's 32 this season, so I wanted to get rid of him. Sorry if you can hear the vacuum in the background, but anyway, moving on, and this is going to be a really good match. It's going to be heavy with goals because it's in the Premier League, and we have got my 2-star strikers playing. And we get the ball in here, and straight away in the first half, in 12 minutes, Sacco goes in and scores for us from a brilliant corner there from Adrian. And Adrian, when Ozil isn't playing, has been a really good set-piece taker for me. You saw his freak a couple of episodes ago, and also he's been delivering corners really well recently. And then once again, a brilliant move here, Asamoah, who really doesn't attack too much sometimes, but today gets a really good cross into Aguero, who puts it in at the far post, and that's an area that you can almost all the time score from, because it seems to be quite an OP area, because defenders don't really seem to be marking the back post as much in FIFA 13. But anyway, again, as you can see here, no one at the back post to mark Aguero, and Aguero scores again, and that's in the 71st minute there, and that makes the game 3-0. But we won't finish there. At Swansea, we're having a bit of an attack here, but we managed to get the ball off from near our goal. A bit of clumsy defending there, nearly costs us, but Oxlade-Chamberlain gets onto the ball. Oxlade-Chamberlain uses a bit of his pace to steam away from his marker, and then Aguero using his pace to get past Bartley, and Bartley, he then passes it across the goal to Podolski. So Aguero to Podolski, and a bit of a sweaty goal there to claim us for the win even more. And then, just to make sure our goal difference looks alright, I decided to get Maichi on the pitch, who passes it to Aguero, and then Aguero passes it through to Podolski again, and then takes it round and passes it to us, and that's practically 4 sweaty goals in the entire game, because if you class those 2 back post goals, they're quite sweaty. So 4 out of my 5 goals there were quite sweaty, so I apologise for that, but you know, it's against a computer, so they don't have any feelings to sweaty goals, so I can feel alright about that. So moving on now, and we have got a match against Galatasaray. And against Galatasaray, they've got quite a strong team because they've got lots of money. They've been spending quite a bit. They've been spending on Snyder. They bought Drogba, I think it was last season, from Chelsea. Drogba, I think he's retired, or they're not using him as much. at the moment, or I can't remember if he is available on the game at the moment, Drogba, I can't remember. But anyway, Podolski, I've taken him off. He's a bit low on injury, on stamina, so I might put him on in this next match. You'll have to wait and see. But I decided to shift the team a bit around, give Hogbois a game or two, cause I think I'd like to see him grow a bit more than he has been doing at the moment. I think him in Courtois, quite a bit of game time, because I want to see him improve and grow, but I also want to see Habois grow as well, because I want to make a bit of money on him when I do sell him, because I didn't really make too much on Fabianski, because he was unhappy and he did really want to leave the club, because he wasn't getting as much game time as he probably should have been, and that's why I left, and that's why I sold him, and I could have made a bit more money on him than I did if I played him a bit more. So early on here, again, like majority of goals in this episode where I've opened, it has been quite early on. Lewandowski, I don't know what we've been doing there, but he's running around quite a bit already. Lewandowski luckily gets in through, and at the near post volleys it into the bottom corner, and that gets us the 1-0 lead, which is good. And also Lewandowski has been really shining in the Champions Cup recently. I think he's got 8 goals already in it, and that's really good in group stages, so that shows how consistent he is. And then we get it through to Muriel, who passes to Lewandowski, and Muriel seems to break away from his marker here, and then gets it round the centre back really well there, and blasts it into a bottom corner again. So 2 goals in that same corner, and some absolutely brilliant work from Muriel there. A nice chop, and then gets into the goal. And then here, it was a bit shabby in midfield here from both teams, and we eventually get the ball back from with Dede there, and Dede passes it through nearly, but he can't get it away. Javi Martinez passes it through to Lewandowski, and Lewandowski is going to cross it in, obviously, and get us a nice sweaty goal there and seal the match 3-0. Now, Galatasaray did attempt to fight back here, as you'll see, and this next goal is absolutely brilliant, you'll see in a minute, but they did do some pretty nice dribbling around with defenders. My defenders couldn't contain them. I'm surprised we didn't shoot then, because we did have an open net, but they did keep possession of the ball, and some pretty poor defending there. Gets Galatasaray the ball, they pass it back across, well, they lose the ball there, pass it across, and then this absolutely amazing strike gets them that goal. Maybe if Courtois was in the net he would have saved that, but it was pretty unstoppable, that strike. But we do get a penalty at the end of the match, and Podolski, he's going to step up and he's going to score. So until next time guys, I'll see you later. Please leave a like, also subscribe for more FIFA videos, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.